Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty. The class of 2025 may now be seated.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. After 13 years, today is the day we are finally graduating. After this, we will all head our separate ways and go on to make a positive impact in the world. Whether that's in college, the military, the trade, or the workplace, this class will do great things. I know this because we've been blessed to grow up in such a wonderful community, surrounded by so many amazing and selfless people. We've been given a great opportunity to truly make an impact, and I know we will. As some parting words, I'd like to share a quote that has meant a lot to me, given to me by a great mentor. It's from Steve Prefontaine, the legendary distance runner. He said, "To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift." We all have our own unique gifts and opportunities. Let's not let them go to waste. If you're not giving it your all, you're giving up on yourself. I wish everyone the best of luck in the future. I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you, and congratulations to you all.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you to LHS and everybody in the cafeteria. A big shout out to you for coming to support our graduates tonight. Today's ceremony recognizes our 142nd commencement exercise. Before going any further, I would like to take a moment to recognize our amazing and talented teaching staff. They are the guides that have helped your child through their journey here at Louisville. Staff, at this time, would you please stand and be recognized? Next, I would like to introduce the individuals on the stage with me tonight. Our dedicated Board of Education members, Mr. John Aljancic, Mr. Rick Chrislett, Mr. Frank Antonacci, Mrs. Barbara DiGiacomo, and Dr. Brenda Ramsey-Lamoureux. And also up on stage is Dan Murphy, Director of RG Dreg. And I am the proud principal of Louisville High School. And finally, our leader and superintendent, Michelle Schaefer. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize and honor those among us who have served or are currently serving in the United States Armed Forces. Your dedication, sacrifice, and service to our country deserves our deepest gratitude. If you are a veteran or currently serving, we kindly ask you please stand so we may recognize you. Good evening, everyone. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some are oval, while others are sharp-edged squares and modern. They can be compact, barely the size of your hand, or towering full length. But no matter the size, they let you confront yourself head to toe. They aren't just reflective glass. They're storytellers, silent observers, and can be a symbol of identity and change. As I prepared to speak with you today, I kept coming back to a single image, Amir. Each of you has spent the last several years shaping not just what you know, but who you are. And if you were to look in the mirror today, really look, you wouldn't just see a student in a cap and gown, you would see a reflection of your journey. Think about the first day you walked through the doors of Louisville City Schools. Some of you nervous, some of you excited, some not wanting to go. But you've all changed. The reflection in the mirror now holds wisdom you didn't have on that first day. It holds stories of resilience, of unexpected triumph, and quiet growth. Mirrors don't lie, but they don't always tell the full story either. What you see is shaped not just by what's in front of the glass, but what's behind it. Your character, your courage, and the choices you've made along the way. Today, that mirror shows a graduate, but it also reflects something more powerful, your potential. As you move forward, whether to college, the workforce, the military, or something uniquely your own, carry that mirror with you, not to measure your worth by your appearance, but to stay connected to your values, your dreams, and your truth. Let it remind you not just where you've been, but who you aspire to be. And always remember, the judgment you must pass and counts most in your life is the one staring back at you from the glass. And don't forget, mirrors also reflect what surrounds you. Surround yourself with good people. Reflect positivity. Reflect integrity. Reflect kindness. What you give to the world, you'll often see returned. Today is a day of celebration. It's a culmination of years of effort, determination, promise, and growth. To each of you, I stand before you with deep admiration. You are the pride of Louisville City Schools. Keep looking forward. But every now and then, glance back into that mirror to see how far you've come. The mirror reveals your unique journey, reminding you of the experiences that shaped you into who you are. Congratulations, 2025 graduating seniors. Your future awaits.
Choir members, would you please join us up front?
Good evening, everyone. When chosen to write a speech that I'd be presenting in front of hundreds of people, I knew one thing for a fact. I wanted this to be a little different. For I've always considered myself to be a little different myself, or a little odd to some. While this may be cheesy or corny, I brought something up with me to the stage that will aid me throughout this. A book. Now, don't boo or throw tomatoes quite yet, because I promise it has a meaning. For some of you, this book might bring a little of PTSD, but trust the process. The Little Prince, a classic children's book written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, follows a young prince who travels to various planets, meeting people of different backgrounds and experiences. The story addresses themes of friendship, loneliness, love, and loss. Throughout our junior year, most of us were introduced to The Little Prince from Miss Kassler's class, hence the PTSD. For those of you that did not have Miss Kassler, bless your heart, because I sure do not miss it. And while she's great, I'm sure that most of us can agree we don't miss her seemingly never-ending packets and worksheets for ACT prep. Even though at times I came to dread Miss Kassler's class, I thank her for this short story that she introduced us to. The Little Prince was something that stuck with me, and not just because it was the shortest read of the year and had the most pictures. The Little Prince breaks down how people think and why they do the things that they do, but it kind of simplifies it in a way that even I can understand. While the Little Prince continues his journey, he stumbles upon a king. The king was seated on a throne that was both majestic and simple. Now, the king is not the wisest, but he does provide one of the most important quotes in the entirety of the book. The king states, "It is much more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. If you succeed in judging yourself rightly, then you are indeed a man of true wisdom." In middle school, I'm sure we can all attest to the fact that it was easy to judge. Not only did the awkwardness of middle school or the fact that we were all going through puberty affect how we acted, but we had to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic in the midst of middle school. We dealt with masks and dividers that drove us nuts, but a multitude of us were forced to deal with something with a lot more weight: loss. Whether that be a close friend or a loved one, middle school, along with the pandemic, posed a bunch of challenges that most of us didn't know how to handle. Oftentimes, we took those feelings out on each other. Though these challenges that once felt overwhelming became opportunities for growth. Each of us has grasped a stronger sense of kindness, resilience, and teamwork. To be completely honest with you all, coming into class as a middle schooler and even an underclassman made me nervous. I was worried I wouldn't be accepted by my other class. I mean, I was like an awkward, acne-ridden kid who always talked about anime, so I guess I would have thought I was cool. But as time flew by, I felt as though I could be myself without judgment. We have grown immensely as a couple. We have each found our thing, the thing that we love doing with all of our heart. Whether that be a sport, music, working out, helping others in class, working on cars, working with kids, or simply cherishing time for your loved ones. We have all transformed as people and have all achieved great things. If that wasn't the case, you would not be sitting here tonight. So please remember. As time flew by, I felt as though I could be myself in any class. I could be the loud, outgoing, and in some ways weird person that I see myself as. The past 4 years have helped me build my self-confidence and have helped me embrace my loud personality. We have all had similar experiences, feeling as though we can't truly be ourselves. But I'm sure our family, friends, and teachers can all attest to the growth that we have made in this class together. And this wouldn't be possible without all of you. Our journey together has shaped us in meaningful ways, preparing us to face the future with courage and heart. While I would love for this speech to be only about our accomplishments, how great the world will be once we cross the stage, that simply wouldn't be the case. Yes, we've achieved great things, and yes, we've grown, but we are entering a world still marked by division, ignorance, and hate. While this may be true about almost any generation or graduating class, just in the past 4 years, we have seen more division than most, more hatred, more noise, and more pain. In The Little Prince, the prince meets a conceited man, a man unable to hear anything other than the fact that his opinion was correct. Conceited people never hear anything but praise, because the conceited man did not hear him. That feels a little familiar. Today, too many people talk, but don't listen. Too many people choose pride over progress, blame over responsibility. I'm not saying this to point fingers. I'm saying this because it is fact. And yes, we all play a part, myself included. This division has fueled tension, mistrust, and even violence, making it harder to find common ground and engage in a respectful manner. But there's hope. Hope in empathy, hope in education, hope in honest conversation, hope in us. Whether we are going to college, the workforce, or the military, we all have the same opportunity to be the force of change in our country and fill the gap in this massive division. We have fought to make it here, to graduation, to this very moment. We made it. Who says we can't be the generation that cleans up this mess? We can and we will. Oftentimes, our generation is mocked, pointed at, laughed at, and dismissed by those before us. We are seen as the generation of AI, ripped jeans that we should have paid half price for, tic-tac, as some of our elders may call it, and slang like chuzz. So, we are the first generation to be fully immersed into the heights of technology. From the time we first took our first steps, the digital world was at our fingertips. Unlike those before us, we have never known a world without smartphones, high-speed internet, and social media. And for that, we are judged. Whenever there is an issue, it's that dang phone. But what they don't know is that we can use these sources of technology to our benefit. They see distraction, but they miss innovation. They see disconnection, but they miss how we've created entire communities online. By combining our digital knowledge and passion for change, we have the potential to reshape the world in powerful and lasting ways. Though we must use these resources to find a common ground and open our eyes to see the perspectives of others. Sometimes I think if we could all just think about how we did when we were in third grade, the world would be a better place. I'm going to bring out my handy-dandy book here because there's a quote that perfectly resembles what I'm trying to say. Throughout The Little Prince, the theme that constantly pops up is, don't think as a grown-up. So I'm sorry to all the parents and grandparents in here. I promise this has a good meaning to it. At the beginning of the novel, it says, grown-ups love figures. When you tell them you made a new friend, they never ask you questions about essential matters. They never say to you, what does his voice sound like? What games does he like best? Does he collect butterflies? Instead, they demand, how old is he? How much does he weigh? How much does his father make? Only from these figures do they think they've learned anything about him. This is one of my favorite quotes from the entirety of the novel. So please, take this quote with you. We can use these simple questions to learn more and more important things about others and hopefully achieve the common ground that we so desire. So, after you cross the stage, when you meet someone new, don't think, are they a Republican or a Democrat? I wonder who they voted for. Do they believe in the same things that I do? How much does his father make? Instead, think, what's their thing? I wonder what makes them happy. How many pets do they have? I wonder what kind of a friend they would be. But the most important question of them all, do they collect butterflies? Because that tells you everything you need to know. The point is, the rest of our lives is in front of us. Some of us are about to go to college and experience people and things we've only seen on television or read on social media. You don't have to be afraid of these differences. Be curious and let your inner child do the thing. Today I talked a lot, but I had a lot to say. Those of you trying to stay awake, grab your diploma and run. I implore you to take a few of these thoughts with you. We have grown so much as a class. We can be the force of change and fill the gap in the division in our country. But we must do it in a way that forces us to think outside the box. Force your inner grown-up to deal with taxes and insurance, and let your inner child guide you as you do the rest. If I could give you one last quote from my novel here, it's that all grown-ups were once children, but only a few of them remember it. So go. Let your inner child guide you as you meet others and make some of these decisions. Be creative, free-spirited, unique, maybe even a little weird, but if you have time, go collect butterflies. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. When we present the diplomas to the seniors in just a moment, we request that you hold all your applause until all the graduates have received their diplomas, so that every graduate and their loved ones in attendance today will be able to hear the public recognition that their graduate has earned. With that, I have the honor in presenting to you the candidate for the school year of 2025 of Louisville High School. a total of 239 graduating students. I hereby certify that they have completed all the requirements of the Louisville City Board of Education prescribed by the Ohio State Board of Education. I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
Class of 2025, first row may rise. Exchange student from Denmark, Matilda Romer Bosserup. Exchange student from Belgium, Flavie Volders. Exchange student from Germany, Lydia Werner. Exchange student from Turkey, Irmak Yannick. Madison Joe Adams. Brooke Adderholt. Amira Lynn Adia. Tate Carpenter Aljancic. Peyton Augusta Allen. Avery Giovanni Andrachik. Sincere Isaiah Schmucker. Genevieve Francis Angeli. Alexandria Nicole Arndt. Emily Jade Austin. Devin Joshua Bailey. Blake Balderson. James Roy Barrett II. Jonathan Lee Barrett. Hudson Andrew Barthel. Courtney Paige Barwick. Owen Thomas Baer. Chloe Jane Bell. Madison Belts. Alexander S. Bennett. Calvin Cunningham Bennett. Evangelina Jade Bennett. Riley Alyn Bennett. Benjamin Nicholas Betts. Reagan Lee Beery. Madeline E. Bigham. Madeline Hazel Baroni. Abel H. Bulliard. Isabel Claire Browse. Adam Lee Brown. Jason Owen Brown, Jr. Jocelyn Ann Buckridge. Leilani Bullock Romero. Katie Elizabeth Burrows. Grace Rose Burge. Cora Josephine Butler. Jason James Bidos II. Morgan Joe Callan. Callan Hess Capes. Michaela Ray C. Carter. Amethyst Rose Chapman. Thaden Luke Cherry. Lauren Avery Chilson. Presley Faye Clark. Caitlin R. Clogus. Timothy Michael Clemens. Shane A. Klein. Caleb Allen Koblenz. Seth Evan Cawley. Leah Caroline Collins. Jackson James Contrusi. Taylor Cooper. Aiden Michael Chrissy. Sheldon Michael Cole Crosby. Tatiana Darrow. Tyler Davis. Winsome Rose Davis. Elizabeth May Daisy. Carter Thomas Dean. David Craig Delaney. Robert Paul Detchen. Brady James DeWalt. Hannah Larissa Dickey. Camden James Doherty. Joseph Kieran Doherty Duncan. Skylar Rose Eccles. Mitchell Ethan Edgen. Braden Joshua Elder. Madeline W. Elfe. Brooklyn K. Essick. Preston Riley Farmer. Michael Joseph Filipovic. Jace Carter Fitzgerald. Gina Ann Flinner. Olivia Flory. Cameron Nicole Foltz. Giovanni Constantine Ferratis. Bethany Rose Foster. Gracie Francis. Cheyenne Ray Franklin. Richard Allen French. Nathaniel Jacob Furby. Cooper Paul Gabrick. Jacob Archie Galbraith. Alea K. Garrett. Henna Faith Gash. Landon James Geisey. Ryan Philip George. Kylie McHale Gibb. Jasper Gilbert. Evan Carl Goldman. Peyton Jordan Goodson. Taryn Nicole Gottschall. Jason Allen Grable. Zachary Thomas Grossenbaugh. Braden Lawrence Gross. Donica E. Hamid. Haley Harlow. Harley Harlow. Emily Vanessa Harder. Robert Harold Harvey III. Lincoln J. Hawthorne. Summer Lily Heasley. Jonathan Thomas Horn. Perry Sue Horn. Isaiah House. Logan D. Howe. Haley Nicole Jackson. Blake Thomas Johnson. Jaden Dreven Johnson. Joseph Michael Johnson. Cheyenne Lucy Lowe. Nicholas Michael Johnston. Reese Avery Joliet. Braylon Michael Jones. Emma Rose Jones. Olivia Murray Burr. Reese McKenna Klein. Gavin M. Nisley. Bailey Kress. Joshua Anthony Krochek. Capone A. Krupp. Jacobo Jess Rodas Lanham. Nicole Lee Lanham. Madeline Hope Larson. Adler Vincent Lascola. Travis Anthony Lehman. Ethan Robert Lewis. Olivia Riley Lewis. Amanda Jane Lehman. Ava Joelle Lindner. Alyssa Ann Lingenholm. Trent Alexander Laughlin. Braden Dwight Long. Alexis Marie Lopez. Estrella Lopez Cruz. Damian William Louder. Callie Grace Lowe.
Colton Xavier Loy. Lola Grace Lucas. Madison Faye Lycan. Layla Marlette. Ashton William Daniel Marshall. Austin Pete McCauley. Gracie McCoy. Nicholas Ray McLaughlin. Haley Anne Marie McIntyre. Caitlin Katrina McLaughlin. Connor D. Meckel. Haley Ann Meekin. Audrey Nicole Mercier. Audrey Christine Mikulin. Gracelyn Paige Miller. Olivia Noel Monjardo. Alexa Morgan. Haley Marie Napier. Joshua L. Nicholson. Brianna Heather Nyland. Luke Anthony Oceanbine. Olivia Rylan Oman. Sierra Kelly Ott. Jace A. Palace. Benjamin Palmer. Sophia Jane Pasco. Jacob Daniel Palmier. Tyler Joseph Palmier. Lilia Casey Pena. Austin Jude Peterson. John Russell Philibom. Riley Ann Phillip. Madeline Josephine Pinard. Brandon Scott Pittman. Alex Joseph Platt. Len Lee Plavka. William Victor Pochabe. Nicholas Scott Poyer. Dominic Jonathan Vincent Porter Kovacic. Isabella Rose Pucella. Colleen Margaret Ramsey. Savannah Elizabeth Reynolds. Cooper R. Rice. Lucas Roy Riley. Brandon Scott Rohr. Nevaeh Lee Rudnick. Logan Lee Sainer. Reagan Avery Scaglione. Austin Michael Schaefer. Nolan Dion Schwab. Nevaeh Emma Seal. Sydney Rain Sheldon. Bo Thomas Siegfried. Wyatt Smith. Ryan Joseph Stan. Sydney Alice Stouffer. Bella Renee Stoldrayer. Hayden Riley Swope. Milena Swope. Isabel Hattie Pack. Madison Taylor. Jacob J. Teal. Addison Thomas. Ariana Thomas. Allison P. Thompson. Caitlin Irene Thuvanen. Benjamin G. Thrasher II. Olivia May Tipton. Riley Alexis Tipton. Keegan Tittle. Ava Marie Tolley. Alexander Ryan Truex. Austin A. Turksack. Austin Sam Lakovsky. Aiden James Volker. Austin Wade. Anthony Jaden Walker. Devin Tyler Wallace. Christian Marcus Walters. Riley Marie Walters. Abigail Marie Wenger. Anya Noel Willett. Gracie Elizabeth Wilson. Chase Michael Wondercheck. Carter A. Yoho. Dante Michael Zavarelli. Emma Renee Zwick. Sophia Reese Zwick.
Well, good evening once again, everybody. I stand before you today as a proud 1993 Louisville graduate. As I prepared for this speech, I asked myself, what would I want to tell my younger self who was about to graduate from high school? What words of wisdom, earned through experience, could I share with him tonight? The biggest truth that stuck out to me was this: life is hard. I know that may not be the most immediately uplifting idea, but let me explain. As I reflect back on my life, everything I have ever accomplished, everything I have ever valued in life has come with challenges. Nothing truly meaningful to me has come easily. Now let's check the room. By a show of hands, who thinks parenting is easy? How about those who think it's hard? Look around. You're not alone. Because here we are today, proud, excited, emotional, a mess, quite frankly, because we know the hard things that had to be done to get here. The sleepless nights, the first days of school, the endless car rides to activities, and of course, the great joy of parenting grumpy teenagers. Every step, every challenge, every doubt, we've all carried them with us, and yet, it's moments like this that remind us why they're worthwhile. I once read these words of wisdom as it pertains to parenting. Spend less time removing the mountains in your child's life, and spend more time teaching them how to climb. You will not always be there, but the mountains will. Parents, I want to take a moment to congratulate you, as well as the staff and administration. You have done more than guide, more than educate. You have taught each one of these graduates how to climb, how to face challenges, persevere, and rise above obstacles. Your dedication, patience, and unwavering support have helped shape them into who they are today, standing here, ready for the next climb ahead. Graduates, As you prepare for the journey that awaits, I want you to remember this. Everything you will ever value, everything truly meaningful to you, and legacies, true lasting legacies, are found on the other side of doing hard things. Life will test you, it will push you. But remember the words of Winston Churchill: success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. It's not about whether the road ahead is smooth, it won't always be, but it's about whether you keep going, whether you get back up after being knocked down, and whether you take on challenges with courage and determination. So graduates, don't avoid the mountains that await. Embrace them. Put on your hiking boots and start climbing, because everything that truly matters is waiting for you on the other side. And when you reach the mountaintops like tonight, take a deep breath. Maybe put your phones down and enjoy the view. And know this: everyone in this gymnasium believes in you. We know you have what it takes. You have shown us time and time again. Now it's your turn to go out and make this world a better place. Congratulations, the class of 2025. Will everyone please direct their attention to the scoreboard for a short video celebrating our 2024-25 school year.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
Our journey at Louisville began at only 5 and 6 years old. We entered as shy and timid kindergarten students, but the experiences, memories, and friendships we made through these first 6 years built a foundation for each student's success. From running the dirt lap around the back of North Nim, celebrating each week with Friday Fun, and sharing our weekends with each other through show and tell, we built friendships and memories that have continued to graduation, and we hope to extend into the next phases of our lives. We can look back on those first years and remember how much fun we had at Olympic Day, playing the recorder, or simply playing at recess together. But we also remember the ways we helped each other get through to this far, and now we move together again to create one last memory. Facing graduation, we remember those stories and faces that created our Leopard Foundation as we continue on, trading our bus and car rider headbands in for graduation caps.
Coming into a new building, fresh out of elementary school, we were viewed as the children of the school. Entering the hallways, directed by street signs and the advice and words of those who came before us, being divided by colors, white, blue, and navy, but united by being a leopard. Little did we know, being the children of the school would be the smallest challenge we faced as a leopard in those next 3 years. The year of social distancing struck, sending us to the shelter of our homes with no face-to-face interaction for the duration of 7th grade. Our only communication to learn being Google Meets or Zoom calls once a week, with little learning actually being done. Coming back to our final year in the halls of the middle school was different than past years, with plexiglass and COVID masks, where teachers moved classrooms and students remained confined to their homeroom, with the exception of the best time of day, mass breaks, where social distancing went out the window and we were taken back to our elementary days at recess. As our time as middle schoolers came to a close, so did the era of COVID, leaving behind the walls of LMS and masks, but never the memories or friendships made along the way.
We started out freshman year in a new school, our final journey together. Navigating the hallways and trying to stay out of the way of the upperclassmen were our toughest challenges, and we worked through it as we began learning and doing new things. We had our first spirit weeks, school dances, high school clubs, and sports. We all got involved, ready to take on the year. Throughout our time of high school, we've seen and done so much. School plays, pep rallies, all-stars, guest speakers, characters drawn, exams, and OSTs. Not every adventure was fun or easy, but they've all helped us grow. We've gone through this year together, and we've grown close. We ended our journey with many new memories and experiences. We had our final school dances together, finally having our chance to become kings and queens. We partook in activities meant for only seniors, sunrise and sunset, skip day, spirit week, and our goodbye to the community who supported us through it all, the parade. We lived through our senior nights, our final hurrah, and our sports activities, one of the greatest accomplishments being the opportunity to win states alongside the boys basketball team. We have come to one of the most important moments of our lives. Graduation. We made it. All of our hard work has paid off, and we will now walk across the stage as we simultaneously walk into a new chapter of life. We have lived through the best years of our lives together, and we're all moving on to the future. Thankful for all the time we've had together, elementary through now. The friendships we have created are unbreakable, and the memories will last us a lifetime.
Did you fall asleep with your eyes open? Or did you lose your way as darkness creeping in? Did something tear a hole, leave you in a wasteland? Do you feel it in your bones, like life slipped right through your hands? I won't let you down, I won't let you down. I'll carry you, I'll carry you, I'll carry you. It's gonna be alright, let me be your hero. I can light your way, let me lift you from the shadows. Oh, yeah. I'll carry you, I'll carry you, I'll carry you. Oh, 'cause I'll fight your wars, don't worry no more. I'll carry you.
Will the class of 2025 please stand? By the power vested in me by the state of Ohio, I pronounce you graduates of Louisville High School. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side to the left. Ladies and gentlemen,
choir members, would you please rejoin me up at the front? That you join in as they sing, please.
From thy
wait here.
So